Well, look how you've grown,
Daddy.
So good to see you, son. You in the world by yourself?
I had a little help.
Well, I salute you.
And you salute us all.
Hi, Billy.
Oh, look who I'm visiting with.
Marco, is that you? You've gone every which way.
I was just delivering the book Daddy ordered.
Now, Daddy, have you been reading again?
I have, son.
Daddy, I've warned you about reading. That can make you smart.
I know. Call the hillbilly police.
Mr. King, Billy's been sending me stories from overseas, and I've got a stack of them all edited.
And I got published in Stars and Stripes.
Really?
Did you get my latest?
I sure did. You can come by the bookstore and pick it up.
Well, what you think?
You don't have to know everything all at once.
Marco, that is so you. Mom inside? You're making a cloud get dead.
Billy, I've got to get back.
It's gotten into her. Where's Mama? Mama! What is it, Dad?
There was no way to write this, son. We had a visitor while you were away. Unwelcome as he was, he came on in one day. He sat down quietly at your mother's side. She left with him sometime in the night. She's gone. You know how much she loved you, son. She had no fear of death. She went on peacefully. She just closed her eyes and drifted off to sleep. She's gone. She's gone. You know how much she loved you, son. Let's walk on over there and lay a rose upon the grave. Why don't you pick a Florrie Butler rose, son? That was her favorite. She's another walnut tree.
What a gravestone each.
There was this lovely one in the back of Julia Wolf's garage. She made a nice seal knit as a courtesy. It's beautiful. The owls are speaking tonight. I'll go hear what they have to say.
Mama, when I was in mud up to my knees, I thought it'd be you more than me. Not this way around. And I'm sorry that Daddy put an angel over your grave. You used to make fun of people for doing that. Said you'd rather let your deeds speak for your time on earth. Mama, thank you for the way you raised me. The way you spoke, your parlance around the house made me a curious lover of words. You always pointed me towards the writers who used them well. Remember when he had me copy stories out of the Asheville Southern Journal, just so I know what it feels like to write well? Well, I made it back home, like you always said I would. I just never thought homecoming could be so cruel. You are my mama, and I place my hand here to touch you now and forever. She's gone. She's gone.
You know how much much she loved you, son.
Over the bookstore. When you stopped working at the soda shop, I lost 3 pounds. Margot, would you like to go to the movies sometime?
I don't want you to spend your money on me.
You're cheaper than buying all these books.
Hi, Billy.
Hey, Margot. Sorry it took me a while to make it in.
I thought it might. How's his daddy?
He's doing better. It's strange, we both swear we can hear her call out to us sometimes.
How are you, Billy?
I started writing again. Brings me some comfort. But the source, you writing that?
No, Max just returned it. He thought it was a book about dinosaurs. Now, read that story you sent me.
I was wondering, what'd you think?
Well, it started out great, but
Oh,
then it got better and better.
did?
Billy, you've grown up, and so is your writing. Now, I've caught a few typos and retyped some heavy font. In fact, I retyped them all.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, Margot, I've been thinking, what if I submitted some of these stories to the Asheville Southern Journal?
Oh, Billy, yes. Yes, you were always so tentative about it. What made you decide that?
I'm ready for my life to begin. I'm ready for it all to start. My heart's about to bust. Don't lead the way, I must follow my own bright star.
And we still have special delivery stamp out and we sure do.
Oh, I'm not gonna mail them, Mark. I'm gonna hand carry them to Asheville and sleep like a dog in their doorstep till I get published.
Good luck, Billy.
Many a long cold night, I huddled down in the dark. I made a vow, if I ever made it out, I'd follow my own bright star. Bright star, keep shining for me. Shine on and see me through. Bright star, keep shining for me. And one day I'll shine through.
For what it's worth, I'll miss you.
the actual Southern Journal?
Good question, because this sign is often wrong.
Don't mind Daryl.
If someone wanted to submit some stories to your magazine,
Let me hand them to the nice man.
Then wave them goodbye.
why wave them goodbye?
Because our editor, Miss Alice Murphy, is one of the keenest editors in America. The New Yorker magazine sends people out here to try to hide her away.
But she wants to stay right here in North Carolina.
That's good.
Not for young tadpoles like you.
She once made Ernest Hemingway cry. He lay right there, banged his fist on the floor, and sobbed.
Wow.
He used a comma to join two independent closets.
Look, I came all the way from Hayes Creek and I gotta get back, so
Well, are we busy?
can I pick my stories up tomorrow?
Look, you think we're gonna read them by tomorrow, if at all?
I'm sorry, but we don't even read young writers anymore without a whopping letter of recommendation.
Now, where did that door go? Oh, there it is.
Thomas Wolfe read them.
Thomas Wolfe.
Yeah. Read him and wrote back saying I'd tell him. Sent him to him last year.
You can leave your stories here. I'm a great admirer of Thomas Wolfe.
Thank you. I'll tell him you said that. You must be Miss Murphy.
I don't have to be, but I am.
I'll wait to hear from you. I'm William Kane.
I'm writing your name down. William.
Mr. Ames, hand me those stories. I'm going to read them.
Why?
Because he's a liar, and liars sometimes make very good storytellers. Now, what about the new submissions?
Well, there are several. This one from Carl Sandberg.
Well, we should certainly look at that.
Tennessee Williams.
A very promising new writer, yes.
And this one from Joseph Algonquin.
Another one. He's always terrible.
Miss Murphy, it's time you knew. Joseph Algonquin is my pet name.
Oh, well, maybe you've improved. I'll take a look at it.
Don't bother.
Miss Murphy, there is a dance at the Shiny Penny tonight.
And
All them officers returning home keep asking about you.
When a female walks into that place, there ain't a head that doesn't swivel.
no, tonight I want to cozy up to a few unnecessary adverbs and then cut their heads off.
I've heard stories about you, Miss Murphy. You weren't always such a wallflower.
No, not always.
The whole world is rejoicing now that the war's over.
You should get out and celebrate too. Come with us, just this once.
Way back in the day, I would have gone with you. Way back in the day, you could not have kept me away. I was the
Now that's a sight. The mayor's son with his sleeves rolled up repairing an ice box.
Well, if it isn't the little Princess Isabel. Princess, what's the matter with repairing an icebox?
Jimmy Ray, an ice box has no moving parts. My granny could repair an ice box. There's ice and a box. I think you're just showing off your muscles.
Keep talking, Alice Murphy. I'm curious how your mind works.
Okay. You remind me of Adonis. You know who Adonis is?
I sure do. He's a Greek god.
Well, you remind me of him. In fact, you remind me of the myth of Adonis when he repaired the ice box.
You ever think you might be too smart for this town?
All the time.
What makes you so sure?
I entered an essay contest in Raleigh. The first prize was $5 and I won it.
What was it about?
I read about how we should be a rebirth for Southern writers, all writing about the Southern well, and that's so we can make our voices known.
I don't know how a group of judges from Raleigh could turn that down.
They couldn't. I took that $5 and put it toward my college fund.
How much do you have in your college fund?
$5. Want a biscuit?
I wouldn't mind having a biscuit.
Your hands are dirty. You don't want to eat a dirty biscuit.
You better feed it to me then.
Now you and I are thinking the exact same thought.
You got a little wild card about you, Alice Murphy.
What's that book?
Hey there. F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's a new writer.
I know who he is. The Beautiful and Damned. Is that us, Jimmy Ray?
Damned if I know, but you're sure beautiful. I finished it. You can keep it.
If my daddy sees the title, he'll kill me.
Read it under the covers.
So who are you going to take to the couple's day dance?
I don't know yet.
Well, I'm standing right here in front of you.
That's not proper. You asking me?
I read in a book that sometimes you have to plant an idea in a boy's head.
Well, that might be a pretty smart book. You're a young girl, and you ought to know better than to be here. What would everybody think? Whoa, mama, better back up slowly, make a quick getaway and hurry on home. Whoa, mama, at the rate you're going, your papa get a shock and have to run. Then they'll hide in the shadows, fall out of trees, wait by your window, whisper, bless you when you sneeze. Someone will look at you just like this. Someone will ask you for a kiss. You're a smart girl, make a fool of somebody. I'm a smart guy, and I know that it won't be me.
We'll see.
Whoa, mom, take a second look before you set your sights on me. I'm a restless small town with a heart as wild as a Mississippi. Someone will take your hand just like so. Someone will never want to let you go. Someone will put you on a pedestal.
You're always saying, do right, do right, do right, do right for me. You're always saying, my better mind, do right for me. Stand for the family. Alice, we need to show those peas. Why do I have to show the peas, Mama?
The Lord gave us these peas, Alice.
But why do you have to put them in pots?
Don't you ever question the Lord.
I'm not questioning him. I'm just saying maybe some of my ideas are better. Little old flesh, should raise you the fur hand. Little old flesh. Do right, do right, do right, do right for me. Do right, do right, do right, do right for me. Step in line, better mind, do it right, do right for me. Do right, do right, do right, do right for me. What's right for me? It's bad for the family.
Ray, supposed to be here a while ago.
Sorry, Daddy. I was out fixing that Idell's icebox.
Can you believe my son? I'm trying to help her empire this boy. He's out fixing an icebox. What's that?
Application for college. I've been thinking about it.
4 years away from home and everything you need to know, I'm teaching you here within these walls. You know your grandfather taught me, and I will teach you that chain must not be broken.
Daddy, I understand, but I thought we discussed this.
Stanford, do I sense disinclination?
None of my business, Mayor.
There's a whole world outside of Zebulon. I want to get to know it.
And where are you getting these ideas from? Where's that book you're reading?
I gave it away.
Good. Let the jazz age infect someone else.
Mayor, the Conklins.
The Conklins in Charlotte? What about it?
They have a beautiful daughter, Ola.
Well, a daughter with resources.
Stanford, what exactly is it your business?
The Conklins are a family of produce trucks that drive across this state. And we are the second biggest purveyors of produce for 300 miles.
You want me to marry someone for her trucks?
It's not an equation they teach in college.
But where's the romance in that?
Romance?
I have no comment.
No comment? What do you think that was?
Just have lunch with her.
I couldn't do that. I know their daughter. She's a dumbbell.
Well, doesn't have to be her. There's the Winstons up in Winston-Salem. They have a daughter and very active horse farm.
I've met her. She is indistinguishable from the horses.
Well, there's Naomi Weiss, daughter of tobacco, and she plays the banjo. Yeah, I know.
Daddy, I couldn't carry on a conversation with any of them.
You gotta carry on a conversation? Since when was the last time you saw me carry on a conversation with your mother?
It's not necessary.
And that is a tragedy.
Son, the way things work is that business is handed down, and we marry conveniently in order to live well.
Don't break the chain, right, Daddy?
Well, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do when a man's gotta do what he's got to. A well-bred wife with a silver spoon and knife will butter your bread twice as good as you do. I remember when I was your age, that's when I was settling down. Your mother and I were engaged, and I opened up a bank account.
And expect the future to be just like the past. You
side by side with your grandpa. There was just nothing at all we couldn't do.
With all due respect, I observe and I object. There's no rush for me to step into your shoes.
You can't waste your time on foolish things. There's real work to be done. There won't be any stopping you and me. Do what I tell you, son. You have no idea what I'll do to protect this dynasty.
Beyond the river leads right back to this house. I won't be gone forever. Just let me go now. You can't expect the future to be just like the past. When past is closer, please try to
Understand why you can't comprehend what to do. Why can't I get through to you?
Daryl and I read your stories.
Yes, I thought they were extraordinary.
Really? Extraordinary. Sorry, I spoke too fast. Extraordinary.
Don't mind Daryl. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
My nerves are jittery enough already.
Shot of vodka?
I don't drink.
Billy, if you want to be a good writer, you have to drink alcohol and feel sorry for yourself. We'll meet you one night at the Shiny Penny.
Go in!
Well, Mr. Payne, it's very rare to have a young writer make it past our gatekeeper, Mr. Ames. Your Thomas Wolfe letter certainly helped. He wrote you last year?
Yes, overseas, Thomas. It's very kind.
Thomas Wolfe letters are extremely rare. Did you bring it? I'm dying to see it.
I did. Never far from it.
If I were you, I would protect this letter. It could be very valuable one day.
Thank you, man.
It is indeed valuable already. Since Thomas Wolfe died 7 years ago.
I missed that.
Obviously.
You can imagine how difficult it must have been to get that letter. Are you sure?
I'm as sure as he is. He's buried right here in Asheville.
Miss Murphy, I'm just doing what I have to. I never would have made it through that door.
Clearly. Harry's stories back, Mr. Kennedy.
Did you read them at all, Miss Murphy?
Like I said, here are your stories back. Except this one, which I'm buying from you for $10.
But I thought you said...
I am not publishing it, but I am investing in you. You have a flair, Mr. Kane. Not for the scourge of war, but for gentleness and tenderness. And also the well-timed lie. You write well.
Do you mean that, Miss Murphy?
I don't have time to hand out compliments I don't mean. Well, you will write better when you find your voice. You need to find a sweeping tale of pain and redemption in the people you know and in the people you meet.
10 books! I'm rich!
You never know what life will bring. Only when you bring to life hopes and dreams and fine imaginings. They happen in their own good time. They happen in their own good time.
Oh, hi, Max. What is it?
These things are always hard. It's time for me to move on.
From what?
Us. I hope you understand. It's not you. It's me.
She's got it ready. I lifted at the waist, you slender thing. Every young woman deserves a new dress. Tomorrow I turn 21. I've known Billy King since I was 6, and it's time he sees me in a new way. As the woman I am. Good for you! Billy got from Asheville today. And he said he was coming over here with a surprise. Present. Somebody got there. There's a jewelry store in Asheville. I'm so happy for you, Billy.
Hello, Margot. Bookstore looks spick and span.
I just made room for a new magazine rack.
Well, that's appropriate.
Oh, how?
I've got something for you.
You said you did. I was wondering.
It's my new address
Oh,
in Asheville.
are you sure that's
I'm gonna live there and right there. And look at this.
$10 from the Asheville Southern Journal?
Not published yet, but
Oh, Billy, that's so exciting. A real adventure.
I could still send you my stories. That all right?
Of course. You're gonna need someone to cash this check for you.
Oh, I'm not gonna cash it. I'm gonna frame it.
If you frame it, you can't cash it.
Hello and goodbye. Will you listen?
Like I missed Zrob.
Did you ever think that one day you might be selling a magazine with one of my stories in it?
Yes.
Oh, Margot, I could almost kiss you.
When you get to Asheville, ride me if you will.
Now, dear mate, now you're home.
Did anyone see you slip away?
Not a person. Anyone see you?
I don't care who sees me with you.
You don't care who sees you with anybody. I heard you had tea at Magnolia House with old accomplice.
Daddy made me. Thinks it's good for business.
He made you dance with her too?
Daddy thinks we're still living in the old South.
Well, aren't we? This is Hicksville, Jimmy Ray. And we're the Hicks in the Ville if we don't get out. So what was she like?
Who?
Old accomplice.
Well, she sneaks rum in her tea.
Well, that's something to her credit.
Why are you favoring her? You should be jealous.
Not me. I've got to believe in myself, don't I?
Are you playing me like a fiddle, Alice Murphy?
I'm not playing.
Alice? Alice? Where is that girl?
I think she went down by the river.
She sure is down by the river a lot. She never brings her rod and reel.
I think she's lensing her fish anyway.
Alice! Alice!
That's Daddy. It's almost dark. I've got to get back.
What could be better than holding you close to me like this?
I'll be in trouble if I stay out late again.
10 more minutes in my arms won't do any harm.
What could be better than holding you close to me? I can't imagine improving this moment at all.
If I asked you for a kiss,
How could I resist?
if you said this was heaven, I would not disagree.
Be better than holding you close to me like this. I've been every day since I turned 16.
Lightning strike me if I'm lying. You're all that I need.
Let me stay here forever. I don't want to go home. Be better than holding you close to me like this. When there is music and dancing stars up above. Lightning strike me if I'm lying. You're the one I love.
It's definitely a malady that we see around here sometimes that affects young women. You're about 11 weeks pregnant.
Oh, Lord.
It's not the Lord that did it. That only happened once that I know of. You've been running around, Alice Murphy.
I don't call it running around. Love is not running around.
Does he love you?
I think he does.
Alice, when you tell him about this, you will know.
Oh, Dr. Norquist, Zebulon has 1,000 eyes and one single tiny mind. How can trouble and happiness walk hand in hand?
Sometimes do.
What should I do now?
Come back in several weeks. I can handle this on account for a while. Don't worry. You can trust me with this news.
Child.
It's conceivable.
Jimmy Ray, sometimes you are too eloquent.
She's going to have a baby?
It appears she is.
I should go see her.
And what?
And tell her I love her.
But you don't mean that. Now, it may feel like you do, but you're young, Jimmy Ray.
I know those feelings. Those misleading ones. I felt them before, but Alice, I see her and it's different. She has special qualities that
Special qualities? Those special qualities exist in your imagination. Now, the last thing that we need is you dragging around a callow bride and child everywhere we do business. Let me take care of this.
Daddy, I'll handle this myself. It's my right and my responsibility.
My son was weak before you.
Have you ever stood up against society? Very few could have stand it.
There are ways to undo these things.
Undo?
That is a crime upon a crime.
This may destroy Jimmy Ray's career. I thought you loved my son.
I do!
North Carolina doesn't abide illicit couples.
You don't want to go to one of them homes for wayward girls. They're like prisons.
I know a place, several hours away from town. A cabin in the woods where you could stay until you figure out what to do. I've done it for others.
It sounds to me like you're being offered a sanctuary.
Alice, Jimmy Ray will ask you to marry him, but you must say no. He's but a boy, but give it a year, and he'll be one of the leaders of Zebulon, and eventually all North Carolina.
This were known. There are people that wouldn't do business with him.
You wouldn't do that to my son.
Of course I wouldn't. Of course.
Well, then you must wait.
Wait, Alice Murphy, wait.
Go to the cabin.
If you're like your daddy,
you're standing in a moonbeam.
That's the way I feel.
I want to set things right. Marry me. Will you marry me, Alice Murphy?
Oh yes, Jimmy Ray, yes, yes. But we can't right now, not right away.
Why not?
We need some time. The people in this town are always looking at us sideways.
I don't care about that.
And so many reasons. Dr. Norquist offered a cabin just for a short while where I won't be seen. It's the only thing that makes
Why are
sense.
you giving me trouble, Alice?
Don't you know I'm always going to give you trouble?
What, Alice?
Oh, Jimmy Ray, it felt like a butterfly. Feel.
Can't wait to meet you and shake your little hand. If you're like your mama, you'll make me a happy man. I'm gonna make you a promise to love you for all time. I'm gonna make you a promise to keep your hand in mine. My baby, I can't wait to see you. My baby, I can't wait to see you.
Miss Murphy asked me to meet her here. Am I being sent home again? It's been 12 weeks and I haven't published anything.
She'll be here soon.
I sounded scared.
Daryl can make happy birthday sound scary. Show him, Daryl.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Mr. Kane, your latest submission is a bit of a mess. What's going on?
I'm sorry, Miss Murphy. I sent it to Margot and she hadn't gotten back yet, so I just turned it in. Frankly, I'm getting a little discouraged.
Well, don't get discouraged. Work on it with Daryl. He's a fine editor.
One of my mouth just go dry. How about I work it with Lucy?
No, I should keep you out of harm's way.
Miss Murphy, what do you think of?
What do I think of it?
Yes.
Well, first you need to cut out 300 words.
300? Which 300?
The superfluous ones. You look shocked.
I always thought that was pronounced superfluous.
And you should open with your second paragraph, not the first. The action begins there.
What should I do with the first paragraph?
Turn it into a lullaby because it put me to sleep. Look,
Anything else?
you have to cut the word twixt.
Wait, what's wrong with Twix? You don't like Twix?
Use between.
Why?
Because a man wrote this, not Tinkerbell. And the second to the last paragraph should be cut.
What? I cried when I wrote that.
Clearly, it's as purple as a baboon's butt.
Miss Murphy!
Well, it's true. And then there's this last sentence. It flows nicely, but I'm curious.
About?
Now, why? Why, Mr. Kane, would you end your essay with the word 99% of our readers would have to look up? ... The longing of the human heart and its search for propinquity.
I did that on purpose, Miss Murphy.
Why?
Because it's the only $5 word in the whole piece. That way I get the impact of the ending twice. The reader lands on a striking word with an elegant cadence. Propinquity. Then the reader goes to the dictionary. The longing of the human heart and its search for closeness.
I'll tell you what. If you can sway Daryl, you can sway me.
So then there's hope.
Let me put it this way. No one has ever swayed Daryl.
Bright star, keep shining for me. Shine on and see
shine for you.
I'm glad the Shane is here in the woods and not in our house.
Quiet. You'll wake the baby with your rant.
Thank God it's a boy. It was Eve who tempted Adam. Am I right, Alice? You bewitched me.
Mr. Murphy. Ladies.
You came to see your grandson.
So this is the child.
Isn't he beautiful?
Yes, fine.
You named him after his father. Isn't that right, little James? And where is Jimmy Ray? He's been here every day cooing over his boy.
He's on an errand in Durham.
On a Sunday. Sanford, you come see the baby?
I love children.
Now this tragic and terrible situation must be salvaged.
Fortunately, there is a solution.
Yes, and I am here to make sure that is implemented. A legal and completely anonymous adoption.
What? No, that is not a
It
solution.
is the only solution. A legal and completely anonymous adoption.
I have the papers drawn up here.
Are you aware of this?
Somewhat.
And I have spoken with Jimmy Ray, and he agrees.
He
He
agrees?
most certainly does.
I doubt that.
Disney Stanford,
He sure does.
you are not of age. And only your father needs to give consent, while the true father in this situation is decidedly unclear.
You watch the way you talk about our daughter. Nobody is taking my baby.
You've got to be reasonable. Don't deny him a better way of life when he can grow up with pride. Folks will laugh and talk behind his back if you bring home a bastard child.
You can't take him. He's my baby. You can't take my baby boy. Daddy, don't you let him. Mama, don't let him. You can't take my baby boy.
anybody stand in the way of the plans that I've made. Not anyone. A man must engage his backbone, stand up straight and strong. A man must engage his backbone and right what has gone wrong. Well, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. What a man's gotta do, he's got to. I won't let anybody stand in the way of the plans that I've made. Not even you. A man must protect his family, shield him from all pain. A man must protect his family and show his good name.
Warden number 7 to Raleigh, Charlotte, and Chapel Hill. Number 7, board.
You doing okay, Alice? First time away from home. You always were too smart for this town. Chapel Hill is a wonderful school, and you got a scholarship. That came out of the blue. How is Daddy? I know your father's a tender man. Right now, he's searching scripture to justify what he did. But the Bible is not obliging. How's Jimmy Ray?
Mama, he going to meet me in Raleigh as soon as I get settled, and we're going to find our baby.
That'll be a joyous day for all of us.
Lonely, broken feeling, lonely to my soul. I had it all here in my arms. I knew the joy of true love. I had it all, then it was gone. Now I am all alone. So long, sweet embraces. So long, summertime.
You got to fight, you got to say, I'm never gonna stay down. You got the night, you got the day, I got the old dark cloud. The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again.
Long time I've been waiting a long time, long enough.
You got the power, you got the faith, you got the strength to go on. You got the light, you got the way, you're never all alone. The sun is gonna shine again. 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 Something tells me it'll be alright. Something tells me it's gonna be okay. Something tells me it'll be alright. Something
calm my agitation.
You should be lying down. Here's your medicine.
There's no doubt about it. I'm turning yellow as a sunflower. That's poison in my liver, they tell me, and that's a swift thing.
Maybe not.
Suitcase. Where you headed?
Chapel Hill.
Overnight.
Maybe more. Maybe a week or more.
Who's gonna take care of me?
I've arranged it.
No! You take care of me. The son takes care of the father the same way the father took care of the son.
I'll be back.
And once it's Chapel Hill. Business, I hope.
What do you think?
That girl that almost ruined you. Trouble once, trouble always. You stay away from that girl.
She and I are bonded. We have a child out there somewhere. Maybe together we can find him and lay claim.
Find him.
Why not? You'd be surprised what can be accomplished.
You'll never find that child.
What are you talking about?
You're still holding that suitcase, Jimmy Ray. That's better. I took care of my son that night. I made sure everything was right so he could go into the world without encumbrance.
That adoption should have been my decision.
There was no adoption.
What are you talking about?
I cleansed you as if I was dipping you into baptismal
Is this
waters.
liquor talking?
Nobody knew the mayor on that train. Up in Ryan County, I was just a businessman passing through. But not with papers in a briefcase, no. I had to be something better to relocate.
What? What'd you have?
Had me a baby in a suitcase.
What do you mean? What did you do?
I walked out the far in the train where it's just me, the creature, and the clatter of the tracks, and stepped out between the cars.
No.
And as we passed over the river, I flung it high into the air.
I've heard of evil in the world, but you and I are flesh and blood. He was just a baby. He was my son.
I did it for you.
To see his face, or know the boy he'd be. I can never go see her again, never look into her eyes again. I can never tell her why. How could she ever love me now? Heartbreaker, heartbreaker. Look at what you've done to me. You destroyed me. I can never go see her again. I could never hurt her with all this. I could never tell her lies.
walked in. Does he know this place sells intoxicating beverages?
I say he's lonely. Let's find out. Well, boy meets girl. I say that this calls for a slow gin fizz.
Does?
It does.
I'll have one.
Have you ever had one before?
I've seen photos.
So, you lonely since you've been here?
Every evening I have a date with my typewriter.
That's not company. This is what a real person feels like, in case you forgot.
That does feel real.
More where that came from.
Oh, bring a bowl.
What do you think?
It's sweet and tart at the same time.
Just like Lucy.
It's called a slow gin fizz, but you don't have to drink it slow.
You are a modern woman, Lucy.
A bit.
So, you want to be a writer?
Better. I want to be a censor.
Sis? Why sis?
When I was 12, I gave my father a Raymond Chandler mystery novel. I was watching him read it. Suddenly his face turned the color of a rose. He set the book face down, took my mother to another part of the house, and shut the door. I went over to the book to see what he had just read. And right there, in the middle of the page, was the word brassiere. I thought this must never happen again. So now, a few nights a week, take a manuscript home, fix myself in Manhattan, and search for hidden erotic content. Would you like to do that with me sometime?
Well,
what? You got a girl back home?
no, I mean, I don't know.
Well, don't bring her to Asheville.
Why not?
Because country girls flatten out under city lights. Another round!
Really?
You heard the lady.
Lady, please, not on a Friday night. All week long I'm up to my elbows working away at my 9 to 5. I'm not gonna waste away at home hitting the town every Friday night. Pour me another round, pour me another round. Pour
feelings up with little. How about a rum and Coca-Cola with the extra and bumps of slow with a little kick? I was feeling lonesome and homesick, down, dejected, and dubious. I discovered what the chick bartender give me some more of this. Pour me around, pour me around, pour me around.
Pour me another round. Pour me another round. Pour me another round.
I asked to see you, Mr. Kane, because Mr. Ames put your propinquity piece on my desk. He seems to think it's ready.
Ready?
We're publishing it next month.
You are?
We are.
Miss Murphy, would it be alright if I were to jump for joy?
You may. Is that the best you can do?
One more time!
Miss Murphy,
Oh, thank you, Daryl!
down, boy! That's here to remind you they've got a train to catch.
You're leaving?
I'm going to Raleigh on some long overdue personal business.
With a stop in Zebulon to see family. Here are your tickets.
Miss Murphy, that train runs right through Hayes Creek. We could meet there. I could show you some of the places I've been riding.
Well, I've done it for other riders. Mr. Ames, how about you put it on my itinerary?
She's gonna be a little late to work today. She's feeling a little, under the weather.
Is that in quotes?
Very.
I'm afraid that one might be my fault. I went to the Shiny Penny last night and me and Lucy had a bit of a flap doodle.
You love to pull words out of your hat. I have the same habit.
I got that from my mother.
I got it from a desperate need for attention.
I have a bit of that too.
Have you started anything new?
I have. I find I'm writing more and more about home.
Mr. Kane, it would be easier to get Lincoln off the face of Mount Rushmore than to get home out of the heart of a southern rider. I'll see you in Hayes Creek, and congratulations. Are these all the files for May 15th, 1924?
They are. The laws are changing this year. These records won't be open anymore. Would you like me to help you search again?
That would be so kind. The baby was wearing
I know. A blue sweater.
maybe in one of the photos?
The photos are in black and white, Miss Murphy. Maybe he wasn't dropped off in Raleigh. You should be trying some of the surrounding towns. Charlotte has an agency.
He was dropped off here. Kate, you remember anybody else checking for a baby left here on the same date?
Not that I recall. Should there be?
I would think so.
I know this is hard to hear. But maybe he didn't care as much as you did.
If there's truth in this world, he cared. Somehow he would have come looking.
It's only me behind this counter for the past 19 years.
Well, then that's a puzzle I should have sorted out before.
Leanne, Mary, wait for Mama. I'll go on ahead.
sun does shine in Raleigh.
Hello, Junior.
Alice. Young Alice.
Not so young.
Young forever in my memory.
This is your home. It's nice.
I've worked hard over the years.
Those your kids?
In a way. My sister's kids.
You married?
No, I never married. Close a couple of times.
I guess I would have heard. I followed you.
I know you never married. I paid attention. You did well in Asheville. I had a few trips there. Looked up at your building. Never went in though.
Why not?
You moved on. You published Carson McCullers, Eudora Welty.
You have been paying attention.
I always paid attention to you, Alice. If I didn't, I knew I was in trouble.
We were so young.
We were. But I wonder, often, was I old enough to have behaved differently? Better?
Yes. When I came to Raleigh today, it wasn't my intention to see you. I was at the Hall of Records with the same woman who has been there for 20 years. And I asked if anyone else had looked for the whereabouts of our child. And she said not one. Not one person. Not you.
I didn't, Alice.
And you never came to see me. Why?
Oh, Alice, is it better to hope or to know?
Please.
After my father died, we discovered it was he who had funded your scholarship.
Why?
To get you out of town. Guilt.
Guilt.
Alice, on the train to Raleigh, somewhere in the night, my father took our son and threw him off the train into the river below.
My way
was beautiful. You were next to me. I had a vision of how our life would go. Everything was wonderful, and I loved you so.
Hello, Max. How can I help you?
Oh, I'm a little early. I'm walking into home after the bookstore closes.
Well, guess what? We just closed. May I help you? Well,
Happy to see me?
for a writer, you're not very good at reading. What are you doing here?
Margaret, you're the first person I wanted to tell. I got published in the Astral Southern Journal.
That is some damn news.
Mama,
What is it, Billy?
I think I'm seeing you in a new way.
What do you mean?
Margaret, since I came back from the war, a lot of things have changed in my life.
Of course.
And some things have remained constant. Family, this place, Hayes Creek. But there's one thing that has been both constant and changing, and I wonder, is that possible?
And if it's possible with the power of people, what is it?
Us.
There's an us?
There is if you want there to be.
I don't know. I've just never thought of you that way.
We're supposed to be together. I know I feel way down deep in my soul. We're never meant to be apart. I keep you here inside of my heart. I always have, always will, always, always, always will. Always have, always will, always, always, always will.
We're never meant to be apart. I had my doubts, but not about you.
We're never meant to be apart. I love you now, I have from the start. I always have, always will, always, always, always will. I always have, always will, always, always, always will. Margot, I have something to confess. When I was in Asheville, I kissed a girl.
What was it like?
You ever kissed a chicken?
Yes.
How long's it been since I kissed you?
12 years, and that was on there. You ran like a rabbit.
Believe it or not, I'm shaking now like I was that day. We're never meant to be apart. I love you now, I have from the start. I always have, always will, always, always, always will.
same age now.
Oh, I'm staying a bit ahead. Sorry, you see, bro. Didn't know if I was worth the visit anymore.
Daddy, how can you say that?
But throughout the years, reasonableness has laid its hand upon my shoulder. Things I've done in the past don't stand up like they used to. You want a glass of water?
Do you have any of that hooch?
I do. So how long can you stay?
Just one day.
Hey, darling. It's a short time to stay alive.
Mama here?
She's at the neighbor's. She'll be back. But I'm glad to have you along. I can talk to your mama, but not about certain things.
Sounds like you've been banking words, Daddy.
Got to around here. Them trees. Some nights it gets so quiet that you can hear them fall. You can tell the color of that wind just by the tiny surrounding places. That's home.
I know that feeling. Sometimes I hear the fiddlers in town, and I know they're playing the sound of the wind over the lakes back home. What kind of things can't you talk to Mama about?
Certainly not the things that occurred 23 years ago.
No. Not about things that occurred 23 years ago.
That was the most painful day of my life.
Dad. Yes.
Well, if Shane could ever pain, I would say how I feel. Because of what I did that day, it made the most shameful day of my life.
Thank you, Dad.
I believe that was the last day that my own dad, so how I felt after that. Encouragement. I don't ask for forgiveness.
Daddy, I forgive
No, I can't even forgive myself. Do you know what happened to that boy, Alex?
I do, Daddy. He was adopted by a good family in California and raised with very much love. He's educated and successful. He's a fine young man.
That's all I ever wished for.
Maybe your wishes made it so.
The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again.
Your daddy knows we're coming.
He sure does.
Hello there, son. I still salute you.
Daddy, this is Miss Murphy.
Oh, I know all about you. We're standing on the wrong side of the bush.
You want a name?
Yes, thank you.
Miss Murphy, there's a barber shop in Hayes Creek. Still magazines that have the same. We're readers here.
And Billy will be publishing its next issue.
I heard. Mary Lee would have been awfully pleased to know that.
Mary Lee.
That's my mother.
Billy, you've got some clothes here, you know that? Good pants and shirts. You ought to bring them over to your new place.
I could use them, Daddy.
There must be some wonderful stories about your wife, Mr. Clinton. Maybe Billy should write about it.
Well, I don't think so. Better to pick from the whole town with our array of cads and scoundrels.
Look at this. My old mail order plan. Still good. And my old blanket.
Let me get you something to put them in. Miss Murphy,
So, how do you like it?
It's lovely, Billy. Reminds me of Zebulon in some ways. You must find wonderful repose here, Mr. Kane.
I do. Miss Murphy?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kane. Your wife must have died young. Billy's only 23.
Mary Lee died last year at 65. She had Billy late in life. That's a rarity around these parts when everyone's bearing kids and getting married before they can even ride a bike. Billy, there's a box full of things in the shed.
I don't want to take up Miss Murphy's time with that. Look what I found. A good pair of boots and my old baby sweater. Ha! I can't wait to show this to Margot. What is it?
I know this sweater. I know this suitcase. My life was born away from me in it.
You say you've seen that sweater before?
I made it.
I knew this day would come.
It's you who has a story, isn't it, Mr. Kelly? It's you.
What are you two talking about? Daddy?
Billy, one evening, I was out frogging and I went a little farther downriver than I usually go. Now where are you, fat ones? Me and Mary Lee are going to have you for dinner. There you are, Mr. Toad. Damn it! You made me lose a toad. I hear you over there. Somebody there? Good Lord! Good Lord, little Moses. Little Moses in the rushes. Bangs and bruises. You know, he will trouble little fella. Come on, we gotta get you fixed up. If you came from the sky, it's the Lord's will to raise you. If you came from that train, then somebody didn't want you.
My mother's buried just beyond this cabin.
Healing of my heart's despair, a burden
Where is she? She is an hour and a half late. It's not like her.
She got a notice from the post office that there was a special delivery letter.
If they could send a notice, they could send a letter.
She went down there with Jimmy Ray to pick it up.
She's pretty cozy with Jimmy Ray.
He's attractive, don't you think?
Oh, Lucy, I don't know how to judge if a man's attractive.
Yes, you do.
Read the next line.
Oh my lord, Daryl, this is the funniest thing I've ever read. We've got to run this in our humor column right away.
What is it?
It's a hilarious piece by a writer I've never even heard of. Lillian Jones.
Lillian Jones?
Congratulations, Daryl! What?
Lillian Jones is my new pen name.
Who are you?
Miss Murphy, you have been on a tear lately.
You have. Miss Murphy, may I be frank?
Well, it'll take a while to get used to calling you that, for sure.
What's come over you? I miss the dark layer of gloom that you used to bring with you to the office every day.
Oh, all right. Look, everyone's going to find out sooner or later. Years ago, I had a child.
Daryl, you owe me $5.
Well, I found out he's alive and well and raised by another family. He's a fine young man. And it turns out he works for me.
Works for...
Oh my God! It's Daryl! It's Billy.
Billy?
When was the last time you spoke to him? The night he found out. A month now. He hasn't written or called. But these things take time, don't you think?
I'm thinking of taking a trip down there just to lay eyes on him. I wouldn't know him if I saw him.
Hello?
Oh my God.
Hello?
Hello, Billy Kane.
You're a handsome boy. You take after your father. And that would be me.
Honored to meet you, sir.
Lucy, shall we go look at that missing pencil box?
The missing pencil box! Yes.
Now where is that pencil box?
Miss Murphy, I came to apologize.
You don't have to
No,
apologize.
I do. I was selfish. All I thought about was how I was hurt. But it was not just me, it was every one of us.
Oh, Billy.
So I went to the side of my real birth. A small cabin in the woods.
How did you find it?
Father loves you very much. He led me to the cabin and told me the story of that awful night. How I was ripped from your arms. And I understood that truth walks beside us like a shadow. And one day emerges with us. Until it does, we are not truly whole.
Billy, you are no doubt your mother's son.
And Lucy, I owe you an apology too. Perhaps I was a little misleading.
Well, we can start fresh.
Hello, everyone. I'm Margot. I'm Billy's fiance.
You are? Thanks for letting me know. Yeah! Alice, are you going to the wedding?
Well, of course I am. He's my son.
Not theirs, ours.
Lucy, put getting married on my calendar.
Now there's the Miss Murphy we know and love.
I